So I was watching a Diddy doc.
All right.
I have a lot to say.
I told you I was going to watch it.
And I know you didn't.
I live in my car.
That's why I bet on the under, Nate. Okay. I had a feeling I was going to have to come in here and hold it down, and it's okay. Because I do have a lot to say about it, but there was this one part in particular where he went back to Harlem to be with the people. And they somewhat painted it as if he didn't really want to be around people. He didn't really want to be around black people at this point in his life. Allegedly. I don't know if that's true or not. That's the way they made it seem, though. So when he went back with the people, he got out. He's out there. He's shaking hands, and he's hugging people. And then he gets back in the car. And the first thing he says is, I need hand sanitizer. I need to wash my hands. I need a shower. I need a bath. I need something to wash off what I have felt from the people. Now, of course, some people had some things to say about that. I did not.
Yeah,
I
was waiting.
Nothing wrong with that.
I was waiting to hear the big to-do, but
Right.
no, I immediately
Completely agreed with him.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I don't even shake hands now. I tap toes.
And I think I'm going in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Greeting people now is really weird. Some hug, some fist pump, some handshake. I'm just going to go fist pump from now on, respectfully.
I don't even want to do that because it's still their hands. Like listen,
you-
because I live in my car,
Right.
and I'm always in a public restroom, and I see how many people actually aren't washing their hands when they leave out of the stall.
You're right.
Yeah, like y'all probably may use a public restroom like once a week, every other week.
Something like that. I try to use them as least as often
Every day, every
can.
day, several times a day.
Right.
Like it's a lot of people not washing their hands.
I think I'm going to bow from now on, Nate, after that information. Thank you.
But that's what the Asians do.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Nothing to play because it's respect.
Or curtsy, but that's why I
I
just
don't think
tap.
curtsy is for
well,
me.
for me.
I'm more of a bower. But I can see curtsy for you, yes.
I like tapping toes.
I don't think I'm a toe tapper either.
Okay.
But I think I'm a bower. I think
Okay.
I'm just going to little bow wow my way out of every greeting from now on.
Okay, so the next time that we go out, you have to do it because I
I'm
want to see it. Okay.
I'm telling you, nigga, I'm so serious, dude. People gonna look at me like I'm nuts.
Yeah, you'll get used to it though. You'll get used to it because that's how it was for me. When I stopped shaking hands, like it's been since 2017.
Right.
That's when I stopped shaking hands.
You just kick your foot out.
Well, I just started tapping toes
Okay.
like maybe a year ago, possibly, but like really actively doing it like in the last 2 or 3 months.
You were ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Well, I'm with you on that, and I was with Diddy on what he said. Now, the big to-do for me was, that's cool for most of us. But when you, like, been rubbing another man's finishing juice on your nip lace,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think you the guy that should be screaming for hand sanitizer after shaking somebody's hand. If anything, the people should have been screaming for the damn sanitizer.
So now, which came first? Was he,
The
wanting
final
to
juice?
was
what
he?
kind of questions you asking right
Because
now?
if he,
Let me stop you
so
before you. Yeah.
because I'm saying, like, if he was out, trying to reconnect with the people,
Right.
and that was like 20 years ago.
Oh, now
but
the freak-offs came first.
Oh,
he was
really?
reconnecting with the people right before he went to jail.
Huh,
So
okay.
yeah, all of them, every night of freak-offs, all them baby oils, all of them stories you heard, he done did all of that. His hands have been in places we've never seen. You know what I mean. Shout out to Usher. And now all of a sudden, he don't want to shake hands with the people. I get the message. Wrong messenger. That's just how I feel.
Okay.
But this man is a monster. And I'm going to tell you all about it. Why you look like that?
Because I just started thinking about what you just said. And although I would rather not shake hands, I've done things.
Uh-huh. Right? So are you saying that there's a pattern here that the people
I'm
who
just
don't
saying-
want to touch other people the most
I'm
are the
saying-
nasty ones indeed?
I'm saying I understand.
This is a very touchless edition of In the Moment. Welcome.
I'm in the moment. Stay in the moment. Yeah, hey, look, check. I'm in the moment. They try to hold me down, I just re-up and then I just reload it. Yeah, hey, look, try to hold you down, you just re-up and then you just reload it. Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. I am Mo. That is Nate for anybody who is new here.
And if you're old, I'm Mother Nature.
I still don't know. I still have no idea how to introduce her, but we are here, all three of us. We are here to part. I have to tell you a story where I think you are going to be responsible for if my relationship lasts or not. I'm not even joking.
What?
I'm dead ass. I'm leaving it all on you. I am at the point of my life where I don't want to make hard decisions anymore.
Okay.
And so I'm just going to leave them in your hands and whatever you say to do. Because it does two things for me. One, it alleviates the pressure. And two, it forces you as a Pisces to make a decision. And I find so much joy in that. So I am leaving my relationship in your hands. Because there is something that I might have to do. And I think it's going to go against what she wants me to do. But I think it's for the better. Of her. But if I can get you to vote that I'm doing the right thing,
all right,
then we could both go down together.
Okay.
All right? So that's towards the end of the podcast.
Gotcha.
Now, I went to Detroit. It was my first official solo trip on my journey of solo trips.
Okay, I want to hear all about it. I didn't even know you were going.
You didn't? I thought I told you that. That was what's going to start the journey.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me dates or anything. Like, you never hit me up and was like, hey, it's my first solo trip. Like, I'll let you know how it goes. Like, we don't talk.
Nate, you and that Boys to Men line, we don't even talk. We do talk. We talk every week. I talk to you
on
more
Mondays
than I talk to
when we record.
anyone else. That counts.
No, it does not count.
It counts. We are talking about life.
It doesn't count.
Counts.
You guys, we don't talk behind the scenes. This is when we catch up.
I just talked to you on Saturday.
We were working. It was a party.
It's never enough. Now,
Never mind. Go ahead.
No, what?
No. I was going to say the one time that we did hang out. That did actually count. We hung out one time. In the last 6 months. How long have I been here?
I have friends who I've known since I was in middle school who I've not had that one time with in the last decade. Sometime you got to be grateful for the time you have, folks. All right.
How often do you speak to your friends?
That's all over the place. One, I would say like once a week.
On the phone?
On the phone. Because he's in Korea. None of them here. So it's all on the phone. One I speak to probably. The dude that's like my best friend in the world, I probably speak to him 5 times a year. Believe it or not. Which is, I think, is odd. But I also hear men like say that's kind of normal. That's when we catch up, it's like we didn't miss a beat. But we don't talk, we don't text much. He's not a texter. Like if I text him and be like, yo, how you doing? He'll be like, what's the problem? What do you need?
Yes.
Like, why are you texting me?
Yeah, no, that's the same for me. So it's not unusual. However, I'm just now finding this out because you had another best friend that you told me you used to talk to every day.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm thinking that's how you are with your friends. You talk to your friends every day.
That was a unique situation.
Oh, okay.
Us talking every day was unique. And I think a part of that was because he was here. We were doing business together. It was kind of a different lifestyle, but that was very unique. That was the only friendship I ever had like that.
Okay. So yeah, that's what I thought you were like with all your friends.
Oh,
but
no. Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
No,
like I probably talk to them maybe once every 3 months maybe, which is fine. But I told you I had another best friend, my ex-best friend. We used to talk every day. And it was a lot, but we had that type of friendship where we could talk every day. And sometimes I do miss that. Like somebody I can just talk to and be silly with and talk about, whatever.
Yeah, because it gives you that day-to-day something to look forward to.
Yeah.
What's going on in your life? Oh, I can't wait to tell you what's going on in my life. But I think the older you get, you find your person, and that's the only person that you have like that. And I don't think that's always bad. But that's just what I've discovered. As you get older, I call it like a play-by-play person. You tell them everything. They tell you everything. But yeah, I had that once, Nate, and you shipped him right up out of here. You sure? That's ironic you bring that one up. You backed him right on up. I hope he's well. So I went to Detroit.
Okay.
I went to Motown.
Okay.
Motor City.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And and it was great.
Nice.
It really was. The Cowboys lost.
Oh.
And that's the end of their season.
Oh.
But that's been the last 30 years of my life, so that's not news. I mean, big whoop. What I was surprised by was the people. I don't know why I had this expectation that Detroit people were going to be mean. I don't know where that came from. Maybe 8 Mile, the movie.
Okay.
That's just stories I've heard. Like, Detroit is nothing to play with, and you don't really hear the good stories. But, I mean, out of all of the away games I've gone to thus far to watch the Dallas Cowboys, Detroit is up there for me. As far as my experience with the people, everybody was cool. Everybody was really cool, down to earth, humble, talking shit to me the entire time. Like, they did not let up. I'm talking about from the time I was on the plane, got off the plane, went to the hotel, got to the hotel, they talking shit. Like, well, we really shouldn't let you in, but we going to. Give me your card. Like, shit like that.
Okay.
Get to the stadium, they talking shit at the bar. But it was all in love, all in fun. I sat on the Lions side because that's just something I like to do. But normally, you'll still have a couple Cowboys fans. There was no one. It was just me. I was like, this is going to be a long game. And it was. But it was a good game. I thought it was going to be freezing. It was 24 degrees when I landed. So I posted, yo, what should I do? I'm going to tell you the truth, Nate. I wasn't going to tell nobody this. I packed super warm. I had the thermal socks. I had the thermal pants under the jeans. I was layered, sweatshirt. I was ready to go. It's an indoor stadium. It was 70 degrees in that damn stadium, Nate.
And you didn't do research or anything?
No.
Okay.
No, it's funny you say that because I got a lot of that in my story when I was like, y'all, it's an indoor stadium. I was panicking, don't worry about it. And everybody was like, why don't you do recon mode? Why don't you do research? I never do. I never do. I know it sounds crazy, but that's a part of it for me. That's a part of the excitement. I don't know what the hell is going to happen. I'm going to have to figure it out when I get there. And a lot of time, if I would have done research and I saw it was going to be 15 degrees in Detroit and at some point go down to -4, I would not have gone. In fact, when I found out on the way to the airport, I thought about turning around. Like, I don't think this is worth it. And I genuinely would have said, I won't go. But when I don't know these things and I go anyway, which I've done a lot, I always end up having one of the best times. I've learned that. Like, the places where they tell you don't go is dangerous, I've had some of the best times of my life. Where they tell you don't go, it's nothing to do, I've had some of the best times of my life. So I just go.
Yeah.
I just went.
I do a mix of both. I have to check the weather because if the weather's not good, I'm in my car or my van. So like,
different.
you know, if it's -0, I'm literally going to die.
I can see why research is important for you.
So yeah. And then I think that's about it. Like, I don't look up things to do. I want to get there. If the weather's good, I'm there, and then I'll figure it out once I get there. Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. There was one time when it rained so much, it almost ruined the trip, but it didn't. It still ended up being good, but that's the only time I ever felt like, damn, I probably should have checked the weather. Most of the time I've been good. And throughout the entire game, I always wonder if I'm going to have a moment. Because it's a football game, people are drinking, people are passionate, and I'm at an away game, full Dallas gear. There's always one. I mean, 99.9% of the fans I came across, cool. Even when they did have something to say, it wasn't so bad. There's one guy, I went the entire game, Nate, and I was proud of myself. I was like, I didn't have to check anybody. It's all love. It's cool. Whenever they team score, they cheering, they rooting, of course, right? We had the game, whatever. I can't do anything about it. I'm sitting there letting them get it off. When we scored, I never really cheered. I didn't have a moment to cheer the entire game because it was just one of those games. And finally, toward the end, we get a touchdown that now all of a sudden the game matters again. And I had one of those moments of like, yeah! And as soon as I let it out, I was like the only one in the arena who did it. I think even the Cowboys turned around and was like, all right, my man. And it was mad quiet. But that was all I had. Like, I came all the way to Detroit in 20-degree weather for that moment. And as soon as I did it, I heard the guy who was about maybe a couple people down go, oh, now here, look at this guy. And he said it just loud enough that I heard him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the part that pissed me off. Like, I haven't said, so I turned. I said, "What you say?"
Mm-hmm. You said something?
Yes, immediately. I just didn't. I didn't like it, Nate.
What happened with this book that you were reading?
I didn't react. I just said, "What you said?" That's all it said. Is that a reaction? Does that qualify?
It is, yes.
I think it's more of a response.
Okay.
I just said, "What you said?" I said, "I ain't say nothing when you was cheering the whole game. Did I? Did I say anything to you? Did I say a word to you? I can't have my moment. I came all the way to Detroit. I can't have my moment and cheer, bro. What's the problem?" He was like, he said something. He was stumbling on his words. He really didn't have anything to say. And then the dude next to me was like, "No, you're right. He's right. He was just minding his business the whole game." I said, "The whole game, bro. I didn't say a word to this man." Mm-hmm. So then they scored the next time and they won. So ironically enough, this is gonna terrify you, but I fist pumped everyone there that was in my section. I was like, "Yo, good game, man. That was a good game." And they was all cool. They was in my stories the whole time, jumping behind me and all of that. Like, it was all fun. But then when I got to like his friend, I fist bumped his friend and I just was like, "Nah." And then I walked out.
Okay.
that was my Detroit experience.
Okay.
It's always one. Like, why does it always have to be one of you? I was minding my business. People are rude. That is going to be a theme today of this episode. I had a lot of rude encounters. That was where it started. That was the first one. And I'm starting to realize when you have rude encounters, when you don't react, well, I'm not going to say don't react at all, Nate, because there are going to be times when I'm probably going to say something back.
Okay.
But I always want to be the one that's in control of his emotions when he does it. Because what you notice is when you're not the one that's in control, it looks really bad. And I saw that as I was leaving the stadium. I saw a lot of Cowboy fans getting emotional and reacting to the people that were talking shit to him. And I did it. The worst part about Detroit was after the game, it took like 2 hours to even get out of the stadium. So bad that I went out and just became a tourist. I started taking pictures of Stevie Wonder murals, the Detroit sign, and the Uber was like, "I'll be right there. Go do your thing." And I even stopped and I was like, "We still not moving?" And so where the Uber guy was parked, right next to it was a tent that they set up with a big TV and a bar. So I just went in and got a drink and sat on the chair, listening to music, just waiting for the Uber to move. And when he finally hit me with the, I was like, "All right, I'm out." And then,
that sounds like a good time.
Yo, it was a great time. They were playing good music. I'm not even a cookies guy. My lady says, "No, they're known for that." So I said, "Word, for cookies? Okay." Damn. That's a damn good cookie. That I almost went back to watch Empire. That cookie was so damn good. That was an amazing cookie. Detroit is super cold. That's really all I got. I didn't stay long enough to really experience more. I definitely want to do the Motown Museum. I want to do a few other things, but I got to wait till I can go back. But the wildest part, I'm leaving now, and I have to get back for the party. We have the holiday party on Saturday, and this is now Thursday night. I'm waking up and trying to get out first thing Friday morning. All of the computers stopped working in Detroit. All of Delta's computers are down.
What?
People cannot get out.
So that's why. Okay, it was something about, what did the text say? It was like, we'll get together another day because Mo had a long day, and I didn't know because I didn't even know that you went out of town, so I had no idea.
I didn't think I was gonna make it back for the party. I got to the airport. I have never seen anything like this in my life. I felt so bad. I tried to get to where the security was, and then that's when it hit me. I'm like, "Oh, this is for everybody who has to check a bag." So for anybody who didn't have to check a bag, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
You right to where you're going. But if you did, that line, which I never seen nothing like it. So I was able to get on, and pretty much anybody who did not have to check a bag was able to get on a flight. But if you had to check a bag, you was in for a rough day.
Oh, okay. So you were in the clear.
I was in the clear. I ended up getting on. But my luck is what I'm questioning, because I have been asked to stop following the Cowboys from a few Cowboys fans. And I had this conversation with myself, y'all, but I think they're right. I should. Like, one of the supporters at the party was like, "What are you chasing?" I didn't have an answer. I don't know. 30 years of depression. I'm trying to chase it out of my life, and they lose every time I show up.
So what would be your backup team?
I don't have one. If you have a backup team, then you're not a real fan. But I'm going to stop going. And airports, I don't know what it is. It could have been any state that had this issue. It was Detroit, where I was. But I made it back, and we had the party. Shout out to everybody who came to the holiday party on Saturday. It was a really, really great time. Now, I'm trying to decide how transparent I want to be.
Go for it. You're the one who's editing.
About the entire experience of this party. I will say this. I don't want to say I never want to do a party again, but I don't want to be a part of all of it.
Okay.
It is very difficult to host, to set up, to break down, to do it all. That is a long, really like 2 days in reality. And I've learned that parties are not easy to throw, and we wanted to make it something that would be memorable for everybody who came out. With that being said, I did not work nearly as hard as my lady did. Let me be clear. She went full bonkers for like a week over this party. And for her sake, I'm very happy it's over. I don't think she will ever say it, but it was a relief. So that's why when I was at the point of, do we keep going with the party? Because the weather was going to be bad. With the holiday season, at one point we were like, should we go through with this? And I did, for 2 reasons. Now, when I got to the bar and I looked at you, Nate, and I said, are you happy that we went through with this, right? Do you remember what you said?
Yes.
What did you say?
I said we're here.
That's not what you said.
But I was hoping that you would have canceled a long time ago.
That was not the energy for that moment, Nate.
I was trying to be honest.
And I do appreciate honesty. Sometimes you need it, but it was just funny because I was trying to hype myself up. Like, nah, it was still worth it. Like, this is gonna be great. Like, Nate, right? And you was like, nah, Ben should have canceled this shit.
I literally asked him before the party. I was like, is there any point ever that you thought that we should cancel this? And what did you say?
I said no, because, well, for 2 reasons. One, I'm just not a quitter. That's not in me. Like, if I sign up to do something, if I put my name on something, I am 9.9 times out of 10 going to push through. Win, lose, or draw, I'm going in. Because you can't win at it if you never do it. You have to, a lot of the time, we want to get things off the ground. We have these ideas, and we just let anything stop us. Whether it's the crowd, the weather, the day, the time, whatever. So that was the first thing. I'm like, nah. And when I spoke to my lady about it, I spoke to Chad about it, I spoke to my homeboy about it. They were all like, nah, you got to go, bro. You done already put your name on it. It's already people who signed up to see you. You got to go. Like, even those people who are coming to see you, they deserve that time with you. So, and I said, you're right. Let's do it. And then when I watched all of the work that she was putting into creating this party and what it was taking to really make it happen, there was no way I was going back out then. I'm like, we got to leap. And we leaped. And I didn't know how it was going to turn out until the moment of where I was standing doing something. I think I was looking for the drink menu, right as we were about to open the doors. And I heard a random voice that sounded really familiar to me say, "Hi, I'm here to surprise my son. I'm just looking to walk into the party." And my spidey senses went, I said, wait, that's my mother. And sure enough, my mother walked in with the most beautiful, ugly sweater I have ever seen in my life. She's very creative. It was a sweater of me for the audio audience. It was my face, but it was a T-shirt that she folded up and then put on the sweater. It's a black sweater, white T-shirt. And then she made red letters that said ugly sweater. But then on the picture, it said fine Mo, I think. Because, I can't She can't call her son ugly.
Mm-hmm.
And she made these red letters with gold trim that remind you of like a Letterman jacket, like a college Letterman. It was just fly.
Mm-hmm.
It was a super fly sweater. The surprise caught me off guard because we were running around so much that I didn't have time to think of course she's going to surprise me. And she got me. So now it's tag, I'm it.
Mm-hmm.
I got her. She got me back fast. Now I wish I didn't tell her I was coming home for Christmas because that would have been. But I'll get her back. I'll find another way. But she pulled up. My father pulled up and was a lot of help. Shout out to him for coming as well. And all of you guys who showed up. All of the supporters who showed up. Yo, I had a really great time with all y'all. Shout out to T. Because you came in and was talking big shit to me about not drinking too much because of my gout. She said every week you get on that podcast and talk about you ain't drinking no more, then you keep drinking. And she was right. She was right. When you wrong, you're wrong. And I ate that. But at some point when I was up there DJing, as we were doing musical chairs and y'all was killing each other out there over musical. I never understand why y'all be willing to die over musical chairs, yo. Every party I've ever gone to, and that's why I did it at the end of the party, because I wanted people to be a little tipsy. Yeah. And you just see the truth come out with musical chairs. Everybody be friends when it start. By the end, I was like, you don't need insurance. I thought somebody broke a leg at one point. But I told her that we're going to hang out, and she thinks I was playing. So now you know that I'm not playing. We are going to hang out. I really enjoyed them. That's actually the couple that got engaged at my comedy show.
Don't remember that.
You weren't at that one. But there was a show that I had, and they got engaged. Okay. And they just have a beautiful story from the way that they came together and was able to turn their life around. It's a beautiful story. Shout out to my man Rob, who pulls up all of the time and is always a great time. Just, I mean, it was love, man. It was love. I appreciate everybody who came, and we got to just kick it in a fun, intimate environment, and it was dope. Yeah. Now, what you got for the party before I give my other side of it?
No, it was a good time. It actually really did feel like a house party exactly type energy. Yeah. Yep. I loved that there were people that came out because they wanted to do the vision boards. Like some people did say that once they saw that there was vision board crafts on there, they were like, yes, okay, I'm going because that's what I want to do. I loved that I had some of my introvert flowers come out because I told y'all that I'm an introvert. So, this is really difficult to host and be sober at the same time. So that inspired a few people to come out. And one person in particular, she actually had like a panic attack before she left. And she said it was so bad that she was crying. But she was like, okay, Nate's an introvert too. And if she could do this, then, I'm going to push myself to go out and meet her. So she did. She came out and I was, really excited to see all the introverts who introduced themselves to me and they like forced themselves to come out because I inspired them. So that was really nice.
That is cool. I had an introvert conversation myself, someone who asked if I was an introvert and I was like, yeah. And she was like, I could sense that. But it's just crazy because you're such a great comedian and podcaster that you never know. I'm like, yeah, but I don't hide it. I tell people all the time that I'm an introvert, but that's a lot of entertainers. And she said something similar, that she would usually not even be social, not even talk, but she came out to be social for that reason. She's inspired by that. So that's cool. And then I thought it was cool that there was another supporter there who had said that she supported both of us before we even knew each other. And then now she sees us doing the pod together and she was like, that was crazy. So it was nothing but love. It was again, I want to say thank you to the bartender. What was the bartender's name? Vanessa. Vanessa was incredible. Thank you, Vanessa. Security. Who else do we have to shout out? What's the name of the place?
Chef Michelle.
Chef Michelle. Shout out to Chow a la carte. That is where we hosted the event. They were amazing. Thank you for letting us use your location. You guys can go there, get brunch, you can eat, and they're just really good people.
Something I do want to say about Chow is that it's a nonprofit, and they are looking for chefs to come in and give them an opportunity to run the restaurant as if, it was their own. So Chef Michelle, she has nights there, and she cooks her dishes and all the things, and it's her restaurant for the night. So I just think it's a wonderful thing that they're doing for people who are interested in knowing what it's like to have their own restaurant. So if you're interested in that, definitely hit them up because they are looking for more chefs. So yeah.
And the food was really good. Did you guys try it?
I had the garlic fries. The fries were fire.
delicious.
They were really, really good.
I didn't eat anything because I was in the booth trying to hide from people because I'm an introvert.
Nate threw a party, invited people, and then hid from them for the majority of the night. She came out to play. What was it? Rummy? What were y'all playing?
Rummy Cube. We were playing Rummy Cube. That's what I play in my tournament on Wednesdays.
Nate. Okay, that makes sense.
And I won too.
Yeah, I bet. That's what you do every week. Nate. So let me get this right. So Nate invited her flowers to the party, hid for 85% of it, came out for 15% to whoop that ass in Rummy Q, and then said all a good night. That's pretty much what happened. So yeah. Meanwhile, I was mingling. I was working the room, which I thought it was gonna be harder for me to do. But I really also appreciated how everybody else was kicking it.
Yeah, because of the
cool.
games. The games were a really good idea to have the games out.
Really
and then, like idea. I said, the vision board craft. So everybody was out, just mingling, getting to know each other. And that's why I said it really had more of like a house party kind of vibe.
Which is what we were going for. And it ended up being exactly that. And it was like we invited you to our home to spend a holiday cheer with us. And that part was fire. Musical chairs was my favorite part of the night by far. I thought that I was missing out by not being able to see college football. It was plenty of tackles in there, so it wasn't a problem. Pin the tail on the reindeer was fun.
Pin the nose on the reindeer.
Whatever y'all was pinning, I wasn't close enough to see, but that was fun. And I think the line dancing was fun. And we gave away prizes. That was the best part. We gave away some prizes, and yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it again. Now
there were some birthdays also. Don't forget.
Big birthdays.
Pamela.
Well, Pamela's birthday, we didn't really have to specifically shout out because she's an Eagles fan. I think she has plenty to be happy about already. But Pamela was really cool too. Did I miss anything else?
And wasn't it Ty's birthday? Wasn't another Ty?
Yo, I don't remember if it was it? Because Ty won everything, right? That Ty?
There were more than one Ties, but the one Ty won everything.
There was a Ty who won everything. Nothing was a tie, actually. She won everything. Shout out to you, because some people just have that energy, I feel like. And you should play lotto immediately. But yeah, it was really fun, man. And I am, in the end, glad that I did it. My father said that, my homeboy said that, chat said that. You gotta just do it, Mo. And when it's all said and done, you're gonna be glad you did it. And I didn't think I would be, but everyone who showed up, you guys made it worth it. So I'm very glad I did it. Nate, here's the moment of truth for you.
Okay.
I'm scared to ask. Are you happy you did it?
Yeah.
Okay. It just took all the way to the end.
Yeah, I am glad that we did it. Because I basically left it up to y'all. Like, if you said that you're thinking about
No, you made it clear you wanted to quit. You could have been any more
But
clear.
I didn't want to voice that, though. Like, I never voiced it until we were actually there. And I don't know if that's...
You said, guys, the weather's going to be shitty.
I was leaving hints. I was leaving hints. I was letting you know, like, hey, it's gonna rain.
You didn't exactly say, so excited, looking forward to it.
But still, you were ready to just power through. He was like, I didn't think about that. And I'm like, well, now you know. So
I'm a man of the people. Okay? And I'm glad it didn't rain. But I don't know what the turnout would have been, but it worked out. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But I think we won. It gave a in your home vibe. And that's the thing with 15 more people. How many of them are going to be rude?
Right.
Because there's always one. Right. That's the theme of the episode. And of the night, for the most part, I hope my do-rag was not out like that.
It was.
The whole time.
Yeah.
And you didn't say anything?
I thought that's the look you were going for. Because you know how some people will have the do-rag and then the hat on top?
Nate, I'm never going for that look.
Okay.
The
Well, now I
do-rag
know.
is like it's supposed to always. It's underwear.
Okay.
To the. No, the fact that you didn't say anything. There's a producer in here, by the way, as well, who has eyes on me at all times.
Producer, did you think that was the look?
I don't have a stocking. All right.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was a look.
I just want to make this announcement. Lyfts, Ubers, why do y'all always pick somebody up that is going to the airport and you have no room in your trunk? I just want someone to explain the logic to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know this is happening. So we get kicked out. I felt like that was rude. She wasn't very nice about it at all. She's had an attitude from the beginning. I didn't react. Okay?
Okay.
I didn't react. Then there was the lady who slid into my DMs to call me. I don't know what exactly she was trying to call me, but homeless maybe? She slid into my DMs and was like, damn, you always asking for money.
What?
That's what I said. Like, you mean for my work? Like, what are you talking about, lady? Like, she really said it as if I'm one of these profiles that's asking you to send me money just because I'm alive. Mm-hmm. Like, you know how sometimes the women will have like, oh, Zell me. For what?
Mm-hmm.
I be selling tickets to my comedy shows, Nate. I'm just trying to go to work. Like, what is the issue here? I don't understand people, right? But then I thought maybe she was talking about the party, which it's a party. And I paid for a lot of people to get in free because I wanted them to pull up. And there were prizes, and there were drinks, and there were games, and there were things that cost money.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't make a profit from it. Nothing. Did it for the community to pull up on my people. So that was rude and very inaccurate and unnecessary. But I didn't react.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. Then the third time, everybody at the party was lovely. Lovely, pleasant. There was one person, though. I don't know if you knew her, if you didn't know her, or if you just met her, but I'm going to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
She was a bit rude. And it was one incident that happened at the end of the night that I was like, that felt rude, but I'm going to let it go. And then I had heard a story about an incident that happened prior, and it was the same person.
Same person?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And so I wasn't there for the first time. But what I was told was she walked in, and apparently she didn't have like a full-blown attitude, but she walked in with a slight bit of entitlement. Like, oh, I'm on the list. And then she was asked, okay, I still need your name.
Yeah.
And then she flashed her phone, like, here. And, well, one, you talking to the person that put this entire fucking party together.
Okay.
Let me say that a little less aggressive, because I took that personally. Number one, you're speaking to another woman. Let's start there. I don't understand why you have this kind of energy. Two, you're talking to the person who literally bust her ass to put this entire thing together and to help make it possible for everyone here in this tone and in this manner, and for what reason. And I just don't love when anyone has this attitude or this level of entitlement, but certainly someone who's not even willing to pay to support the event. You're already asking to be let in for free.
Okay.
So that's where we're starting off. It ain't like we're asking for $1 million. You didn't want to support. Cool. You wanted to come in for free. And then you went straight to the bar and tried to get a free drink because you, for some reason, thought your free ticket came with a free drink.
Who is this person?
I wish I knew. She was taking entitlement to a whole nother level. Now, I guess she was informed that, no, your free ticket does not come with a free drink. And then she had to purchase some wine. And that's all I knew about that situation. I found that out later. There was nothing I can do by that point. But then at the end, when I was connected that it was the same person, was when we went to take a picture by the blow-ups, the inflatables that were by the Christmas tree and the elves. And I think she was sitting close to where we were taking the picture, and you might have been sitting on the other side of her, speaking to her.
Oh, okay.
And I just remember taking the picture, and y'all weren't completely in the way. Like, we were cool. We weren't gonna, and y'all were in the middle of a conversation. We were trying not to be rude.
Yeah.
And we was just letting y'all do y'all thing, and we were gonna take a picture. And then I hear her go, yeah, ooh, don't nobody want to be in that picture. Okay, who wanted you in it? Like, cause why was that expressed as if like we was trying to, like, it was just so unnecessary. But I didn't react. And then when I was told that was the same person, I said, oh, okay, that makes sense. She was 2 for 2 that night.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, so I do know. So you remember when I told you that story about my friend whose dog froze to death outside?
Yes.
That was her.
Froze to death? Wait, did you tell this on the pod?
No, because the mics were, you forgot to press record that day.
Oh, shit.
Wait, that wasn't on the pod? Oh, you gotta explain it. No. They don't know. The listeners don't know. No,
you're
not gonna give them context.
No, I'm not.
Wait.
No.
Oh, it's all making sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, do you claim her?
I invited her.
For the comedy tour, we just added New Orleans.
Nice.
Pulling up in New Orleans, so I think that makes, 7 or 8 cities now?
Okay, so what's the date?
You know the date on that one, producer?
Yes, the date is, give me 1 second.
Drum roll, please.
Done.
Saturday, April 18th at 8 p.m. at the Den at Howling Wolf.
What a well-oiled machine they are. Go team. New Orleans, we pulling up. I see you there.
I might be able to come out to that one.
I think, you should come. Like,
okay.
New Orleans is a lot of fun.
I have not experienced New Orleans like everyone else has.
It's a good time.
Okay, I'll be there.
It's a really good time. Okay. All right, so real quick in the media world. Number one, I won't stay here long, but I did want to talk about this for the battle rap fans who listen to my podcast. There was a huge battle rap in Philadelphia. It was, Cassidy? You ever heard of the rapper Cassidy?
No.
You want to come to my hotel? Maybe you heard I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler.
Okay, yeah.
You ever heard that? Mm-hmm. So he had quite a few hits, which most battle rappers don't. Mm-hmm. And he has a really, really big fan base. He always has. He was battling another guy named Easy the Block Captain, who has recently gained some notoriety for dating Remy Ma and being the guy who was in the Papoose Remy scandal. They have been promoting this for months. It was taking place in Philly. They're both from Philly, allegedly, at least with Easy the Block Captain. He's from either Philly or Pottsville or something like that. And they battled. And it was a very highly anticipated battle. And it only lasted one round because they got to scuffling. And I hate that for everybody who paid for it. Because I would have been one of the people who paid for it if we didn't have to go to the party. So I'm glad we had the party. But it was a letdown. I really don't have an opinion on it other than I think Cassidy kind of knew where that was going. And I get that he didn't want the dude spitting in his face. Nobody does.
He spit in his face?
That's the thing with battle rap. They get that close.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And somebody spit in my face at the holiday party. I ain't going to blow him up, but it happened. It landed. It landed right on the eye. And then I don't know if it's rude to just be like, ugh. Like, what are you? So you kind of just got to keep talking to him. Like, yeah, you laying me up. Like, I don't know. Like, damn, Daffy Duck, like, relax. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to handle it. But in battle rap, they get close. And the dude did seem like he was spitting. So Cassidy tried to back him up. And then it was, I'll beat you up. Mm-hmm. They both have 4 security guards there. So no one's going to fight. Mm-hmm. And it just ended up being a waste of time. And I think that's corny. But hopefully they'll redo it so the people get their money's worth. And we figure out who's the king of Philly in some form. Mm-hmm. Now on to Diddy. I did watch the doc. It's a 4-part documentary on Netflix. Produced by 50 Cent and a lot of other names I don't know. But I know that 50 was probably in these rooms, but I know these other producers probably deserve a lot of the credit as well, if not the majority of the credit, because this documentary is actually really good. I've seen quite a few Diddy documentaries. I thought all of the ones that came out right as it was happening were rushed. I didn't think they were very informative. I didn't think they told me anything new. This one told me quite a bit. A lot of it I knew, a few things I didn't. But to put it simply, they didn't give him enough time. I don't see how you don't watch this documentary, and if you had something to do with Diddy getting the time he got, you not sitting at home going, it's not enough.
All right, I'm going to watch it.
This man a monster, Nate. I mean, a few things I was uncertain of in the beginning. One of them was if he had something to do with Biggie's death. In my mature mind of looking back on it, why would Biggie want to go promote an album in L.A. right after Tupac was murdered, after they were told it was a no-fly zone for East Coast rappers? Why would Diddy want that for him when Diddy canceled his trip where he was going to Europe or something like that, I believe, and made him go promote the album in L.A.? And ultimately, that's where Biggie was murdered. And then you go and make a song with his ex-wife saying how much you miss him and then dance around on stage. This was supposed to be your best friend. You just had him murdered. And you go do a song with his ex-wife, call Sting, have him stand on stage, and now become a global superstar that has done all of these evil things to all of these people. But what makes it even crazier is that he's elevated through it all, right? Like he just kept getting bigger and just destroying people on his path. There's a few incidents I'm going to just touch on. For y'all who may not want to watch it, if you do want to watch it and you don't want any spoilers, is it going to bother you?
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell one thing. You should have watched it, Nate. I can't wait too long to talk about it.
Okay, I'm coming back on Wednesday for the thing, and then we'll do like a quick update.
Okay, we can do an update.
Okay.
But I'm not going to talk. I mean, I'm only going to talk on the things I think people already know.
Okay.
I think the Biggie death is pretty notable. The only thing that I didn't know about it was he attempted to change the contract that Biggie signed with Bad Boy after he died. Because now it would be more favorable to Bad Boy than it would be for Biggie's estate, which was his mom. So that alone, that's the kind of person we're talking about. That's before you get into a lot of other things. I mean, what he did, even honestly, I think you can go as far as to say he's responsible for Biggie. He's responsible for Kim Porter. That's another thing that messes me up. How much grooming did he have to have placed upon his sons to where, one, not only do they appear to want to be just like him or proud of him, but it has never occurred to them or clicked that here's a man that allegedly, I'll just say whose name comes up when in terms of your mother being murdered. You've watched this man cheat on your mom publicly for how long? You've watched him hit your mom. You've watched him hit the women that he's cheating on your mother with. And to still stand there like your dad is some kind of hero in all of this and want to follow in his footsteps is some real psychological damage that I can't even comprehend. But he was or is that good at manipulating people. That's his talent. You know, like they were talking about how he really don't have any musical talent. I gotta keep checking on my do-rag now because I obviously don't have any support in here. But his talent was recognizing how talented other people were and all of the things that they weren't doing, and then finding a way to utilize their talent to benefit himself. He'll put himself in your video and then pay himself. You know, he'll put himself on your record and then pay himself. And all he did was say, take that. It's sick, man. And I'll leave it there. I want to go further, but this is Nate's fault, y'all. Because I'm ready to go.
You guys, I have no TV, no internet, no power.
You have that.
And, you know, it was the day after the party.
So now you're saying that something is going to change
Yes.
between now and,
Yes.
and Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to be ready on Wednesday, I promise you.
Okay. Well, I'll go into the more particulars on Wednesday when we can both talk about it. But for me now, I'll just say, yeah, I'm all on the team of he ain't get enough time. 50 is the most petty person of all time. I don't even think it's close at this point. And it's clear that he's just not going to let up. He's on Diddy for life. And a lot of people are saying it's foul. But is it? If the person really did the things that Diddy has allegedly done, is it foul that I already don't like you for sleeping with my baby mother and trying to take me shopping, and I just so happen to have the money and the power to make a documentary about you and make it even worse for you? I don't know. Do you think there's anything wrong with that?
I'm not sure, but it just makes me think of other people who, for example, when you were talking about the guy who Russell Wilson invited over.
Yes.
He was there and he experienced this, witnessed this, and then he went out to tell the world. So is that the same thing?
No. Tell me why you think it's the same first, though, before I...
Because he went out and told the world. Like, you know, all of this information that...
Well, I think, one, the world was not aware of anything that had to do with Russell Wilson's family. Whereas in Diddy's case, the world was aware of the majority of the things in this documentary. I think he just did a better job of piecing them together and maybe reintroducing the story to a generation of people who haven't heard it yet.
Okay.
Right? That's what I think is the difference. And Russell invited this man into his home, you know, with good intentions, you know, to be a part of his family. I'm glad you bring that up because I wanted to speak about that as a part of Moa's arc. And that's how real jealousy is to me. I think the older you get, the more you put yourself in different circles and in different spaces with different people, you realize how real jealousy is and how apparent it is. And it doesn't stop. And jealousy comes from all different places, all different people that love you, people that don't, people that support you, people that don't, people you would never imagine, family, friends, it doesn't matter. Sometimes your partner is jealous. Sometimes it doesn't matter, right? And that Russell Wilson situation was a perfect example to me because he went viral. Russell invited him over for Thanksgiving a few years ago, and he just started talking on a podcast about his experience and saying that Russell's family wasn't there. He didn't understand that. He grew up in a traditional family. His mom, you know, all of these people would have been there if he had Russell Wilson's money, and it was just Sierra, and he brought up Future. It was horrible. It was corny, and it goes to show you that his mom, Russell Wilson's mom, responded. And now this dude came to the table and apologized. And I think it's one of those things where you apologizing now because it didn't go your way. When you thought that the people were going to jump on the bandwagon and tear Russell down, you wouldn't have came out here and apologized for anything. You're apologizing because his mom called you out, made you look like a fool. The people responded the way that they should have and called you a clown. Because my whole thing was, where was your family? Why were you at Thanksgiving with his family? Now you talking shit about him when the man let you into his home. And you could have said all of these amazing things. You could have said he invited me over there in the first place when I was down and out, when I didn't have anywhere else to go, because you clearly didn't. You could have talked about his mansion. You could have talked about the chef. You could have talked about the lobster you ate. You probably ate the best you ever ate in your life. You could have talked about just being in his presence as someone who was playing behind him. But now you're trying to tear him down to get any kind of spotlight off of his name. That's what jealousy looks like. These are the people that you invite into your home. And I want to reiterate something that I said on the bonus, but didn't get released yet. I have learned, and this is something I'm going to address on Patreon later, that there are apparently a lot of people that I've had conflicts with that I was unaware. And these are people I invited into my home. These are people who invited me into their home. These are people whom the last time I saw you, you didn't have anything bad to say. You said hello, you gave me a hug, you like it was none of this. And then yet you hear from others, oh, there was a conflict. When? Where was I? I don't even walk around with the energy to have a conflict with somebody who doesn't have the power to have any control over my life. What would I have a conflict with you for? You know, and I talked about that and went deeper into that on Patreon. So I'm bringing that here now to say, I just think that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about when I say what jealousy really looks like. Because Russell never had to invite that man into his home. I know personally that Russell is not even that kind of guy. He doesn't want to be around everyone, and for obvious reasons. I don't think anyone in his position would, because you can't trust people. And the moment you do let them into your circle and let them close to you, look what they do. They run and try to capture a moment off of your name because what you gave them wasn't enough. They just want what you have. And that's how I see it. He want to be Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Jealousy, don't let it stop you. Don't let it hurt you. Russell's mom came out and explained why she wasn't there. I don't think she needed to, but he was even wrong about that. And that just goes to show you, people are jealous, and it's sad, and they'll say and do anything to get the attention off of somebody who is literally just trying to live their authentic and genuine life. And that was one of the things I appreciated the most about everybody who showed up at the party, is they all told me about how authentic they felt like I had been over the years of being on the show. And they could tell that that's never changed. And that's who I really was, and that's who I really am. And yeah, that's that. Now, let's put my relationship in Nate's hands.
Forgot about that.
I did not. If your partner has a habit, really bad one, and you see a problem developing, so much so that you think this could actually become a problem when you are in the process of acquiring a home, and you need to nip this problem in the bud before it gets a little out of hand. And you know that there is a family member who is the enforcer of things such as this, to where if you go and say, hey, I need you to help me put a stop to this, it's for the better of our household, would you do it? Would you snitch on your partner to save your relationship?
Now, that one is kind of hard for me to answer because I don't have that dynamic with anyone to where I could be like, hey, I see this as a problem and I know that you are the problem fixer. So what do you think I should do? I need your help. Do this. I don't know what that would look like. But
if you did.
Yes.
You would snitch.
Well, yes, it depends. I think it depends on what it is, but I think I probably fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've already addressed this with the person though.
No.
With my
yes.
And they haven't changed anything.
I don't even think they paused. There was no hesitation. Right back to it.
Well, that makes it a little bit more difficult.
I thought that would make it easier.
I probably wouldn't.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You would just let the addiction destroy the relationship.
No.
Slowly.
If it's something like that, like if it's that bad, if I feel like it's going to destroy the relationship, I'm going to leave the relationship.
That's literally how I led this entire
I know,
thing,
but that's what
Nate.
I'm saying. I'm either like, I'm not going to say anything, and if the person doesn't fix it, then like I'm out.
So you're not gonna snitch. You're going to just allow it to destroy the relationship.
I'm not going to allow it to destroy the relationship. I'm going to leave before it destroys the relationship.
Well, that's the same result.
Oh, okay.
If there's no relationship, I mean, it's pretty much destroyed.
Yeah, I guess I would. I would probably just leave.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you just help?
Why wouldn't I help? So is me telling the family member is help?
I think so.
Well, no, because I feel like if there's no therapist, no counselor, no other option, going straight to the family.
Sometimes people grow up in families where Big Mom get it done. Big Mom kick the door open and get you right.
Yeah, see, that's why it's difficult for me because I don't have that at all.
Right, I can understand.
Yeah, so
But
I don't
she
know, but I
does.
guess when you say Big Ma, it made me think of Soul Food, and I remember watching the movie Soul Food, and I'm like, oh, they're just like a nice, loving family with their issues, but like they're family, and I remember wanting that. So I feel like probably if I had Big Ma and I knew that she was gonna get it done, maybe.
See, because I feel like if it were me,
Mm-hmm.
and if somebody really needed to get a message across to me, they really needed me to take it seriously, and they know I'm not going to listen to much of anybody, I feel like they would go to my mother or my grandmother.
Okay.
And then that's the two people
And
who could sit me down, and because their disappointment matters that much to me, to
Gotcha.
where I would consider changing.
But not your person.
Nah.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, if I, if you can't listen to me, if like for us, then
Well, let me not say nah. My person could do it too. It would depend on what it is.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
would
Like
depend.
it depends.
And I don't mean that my person doesn't matter. I mean more in the sense of I think you get so comfortable with your person that's probably the person you change for the least, which is actually horrible when you think about
Yeah.
it. But I think that's really how it is, right? It's just like it's unfortunate that when you're not in a great place, it could be everybody else causing it, but your person feels it the most, right?
Yeah.
Like that's how it is. But in this case, I do think there are people who are in similar situations, and it's a tough conversation to have. And in this situation, I think a lot of people have this addiction. I think a lot of people struggle with what she's struggling with, and I've watched her struggle with it for months, and it wasn't a problem before, but now with trying to build a future, it just comes off as extremely irresponsible to me. And I don't know how you tell your partner that. I don't know how you say it that directly and that honestly, but out of love.
Well, what is it?
She has to stop drinking Starbucks like this, Nate. It's it's just out of control.
Well,
Enough. Enough.
You're about to get a house.
Right.
You can get a whole coffee setup.
I already have one, you know, and that's not happening. She'll walk right past the free coffee machine that makes amazing coffee.
So what does she say the difference is?
What do you mean? In
Like,
the
what's
coffee?
so what's the difference between Starbucks and
I
doing it
think
at
the
home?
star and the Bucks part.
Okay.
I mean, before we get out of here, in your video, I just remembered this. You met two other people, right? Who live in their car, and y'all are going dumpster diving.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that.
Why?
Because there's free stuff in there. That's why. It's just there for the taking.
Yeah, but it's there for a reason.
Yeah, because half of the time it's like it's out of season. Like these places like Staples or what is it, Bed Bath and Beyond, stuff like that, Bath and Body Works. Like if they have some smell good or some candles or like a diary or something that
You're gonna need to smell goods when you get out.
well, if it's out of season, they'll just take it and dump it.
So when you go dumpster diving, that you typically do this like at a big retail place like this?
Well, I've never done it, and
How does this work? Like I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing because these places will just throw even food. They will throw food out.
So you're not just jumping in the dumpster at 34th Street, like just on the
no,
block.
I
Like
mean,
okay.
it's gonna be like somewhere where it's like decent stores,
Okay.
and they just throw everything out.
Like
and
those big ass dumpsters
Yeah.
that be outside, and
Yeah.
y'all literally just going to jump in the dumpster.
That's what we're gonna do. She told me she does it, so I'm like, I'm gonna come with you. She also told me about this guy that she met that lives in his van as well, and he has a cult. And she said she took his number, and I was like, we should call him. We should go check it out. So we're gonna do that too, and I'm gonna record the whole thing.
Right? Do you have like a safety team of people that you send them your location?
Well, I don't think they like kidnap you or take
how
you
do
right
you know,
there.
Nate? I just don't know how you so sure.
Well, because all the cult videos I've seen, like they're in this one place, you go in, and you're free to leave whenever you want.
That's what they always say. I sure hope so. All right, well, keep me posted.
I'll let you know.
I'd like to know what both of these experiences hit for. I did not know people were jumping in dumpsters to look for things.
Yeah, dumpster divers. It's a whole thing.
Do they have like outfits? Do they have dumpster dive equipment?
I don't know. I mean,
Can
I don't
you
know. I
breathe
guess
in there.
I
Like,
guess
what happens if what?
I don't know what they're
You just
doing.
gonna jump in the dumpster, but you gonna talk shit to me going to Detroit because it was 24 degrees.
But see, those are two different things.
Yeah, I know. I'd much rather the Detroit part. I don't know what's in the dumpster. I don't know what's in there.
But it's not like you have to like literally jump in it and you're moving
Well, that's
around all
diving.
this. Yeah, but it's just the name of it. But like a lot of times when they're tossing the stuff out, like the box is in a box and you can just like pull it out. Sometimes you do have to jump in, but I mean, it's because someone has to go in and like toss it out.
And it's gonna be y'all that don't want to shake nobody's hand.
We'll see. That's why I told you it depends.
We're right back to it. See, life always comes full circle, y'all. Next week, bitches.